Hello everybody, I am Varshit Khan, your friend, philosopher and guide. Welcome back to WBCS for all. Today I am going to make a video on how to read Indian history, especially for WBCS examination. From the last few days I am getting queries on how to read history, which chapter to read, which chapter to avoid. One thing you must remember that in WBCS or any other competitive examination, GK is like an ocean. It is more important what not to study than what to study. So I have decided that let's make a video on that. This is little bit information about me that I got rank 8 in CTO 2016. I am working as Inspector BCW. One more request I have from you. Kindly join our Facebook group, that is WBCS for all. Subscribe our YouTube channel, that is WBCS for all. So whenever I will make any video or upload any notes, you will get that. Okay. Now I am very anxious because people are asking, sir, how to read Krishna and Reddy. You know, it is a very good book, and even I never went through the book, but when I came to know that it is a very good book, I read the book personally. And apart from that, I have asked my history teacher and few of my friends in Delhi, those who are preparing for IAS and some of them are preparing for state PSC also, that which type of book is Krishna and Reddy, what do you recommend? I sent them the last 17 years prelims and last 4 years mains question of WBCS and asked the relevance of that particular question, that from which book they should cover it. And based upon the observation and my personal experience, let's have a detailed analysis of Krishna and Reddy. Now it is a book written by Krishna and Reddy. One thing you must remember, it is a book especially written for the IS examination. Before 2020, there was a pattern in IS prelims examination that out of 400 marks that will be asked in prelims question, 300 marks will be from your optional subject. And at that time also, history was a very popular optional subject, and Krishna and Reddy was the one-time solution for that. But after 2012, with the introduction of CSAT and a general paper of GS, this book lost its relevance. And from the few days ago, again there is a shine in the sale of the book because of WBCS examination. Now let's have a brief analysis of the details of the book. Okay, now we can see that the book consists of 4 sections: section A, section B, section C and section D. Section A consists 470 pages, section B 312, section C 290, section D 186 pages. Overall it turns about 1258 pages. The book is very thick, and obviously it is written by Krishna and Reddy. It's a very good book, but there are 3215 MCQ questions also. Apart from that, since this book is written for IAS, in a particular MCQ question there is 4 more questions, means there are 4 questions, 4 answers, and you have to arrange them and give your preference on that. So it will turn around 12 or 10,000 MCQs. Okay, now is it feasible to read a person 10,000 MCQs and 1200 book, that too written in a very, you can say, difficult language, which is not possible to read for a beginner or a commoner? So I asked them, all of them who know me very well, and all of them who are preparing for IAS, all of them who have seen the last year question paper, all the experts, all the students, they denied the book. They told that it is impractical to read the book. If you will read the book once, it is not going to be of any help for you, because in UPSC or WBCS or any other examination, the philosophy is that you don't read 10 books a single time, you read a single book 10 times, which is not possible in this book. So if someone will say that all the questions come from this book, maybe he is right, but we won't be able to read the entire book, we won't be able to revise, and the cost benefit ratio is not good. So I will recommend all my students, all my friends, all those who know me, all who believe us, all who know that I guide properly, I will advise to reject the book and avoid this book, especially for WBCS examination, and history is not your optional subject. Okay, then what is the substitute? Which book can we recommend? As well as I know that I have never studied Krishna and Reddy before WBCS examination, and last year I scored 182 in history and geography paper, and this year I scored almost 189 in history and geography paper. paper without reading Krishna and Reddy. So sir, what are the substitute which is available to me? Now let's bring the substitute. If you wish, you may go ahead. Now the first book is that there is not a particular book of all history like Krishna and Reddy. We have to look for different sources. Now the first book is the 11th class old NCERT prior to 2006. It is written by a very renowned author known as Ram Sharan Sharma. So this book is not available in market. It may not be, but if you go into the college street, you will get this book. It is the picture of the book, okay? And after retiring from NCERT, the Oxford publication reprint the book with the same thing without any distortion, and you may also purchase this book from Flipkart. And I will personally suggest that book is more than enough. Either you purchase old NCERT or this Oxford Indian ancient part. The content is almost 100% same. Earlier is little bit of cheap. You will get this book in 125, and maybe the Oxford version you will get in 250. Okay, what for the medieval India, sir? Medieval India, again, it is written by Satish Chandra. Either you will get the old NCERT, this one, or you can follow the Orient Blackstone publication written by the again Ram Charan Sharma. The book is same, all means publication is different, because after retiring those member after 2006, this book can't be published. So either you purchase old NCERT, you will always get the old NCERT in college street, or you will purchase Orient Blackstone. The book is same, but a little bit of difference in price. Okay, if you won't get these two books, then is one more substitute, that is Ancient and Medieval India for Poonam Dalal Dahiya. It is a wonderful book. Actually, it is a 600 pages book. It is a colorful pages. Maps are given there. Chronology charts are given there. MCQ question of last years of UPSC and other examinations are given there. And I am also reading this book for IAS. So either you purchase two different books for Ancient Indian, Medieval, or you can get the Poonam Dalal Dahiya. I think these books are more than sufficient for WBCS examination. So what about the modern India? Obviously modern India is of vital importance, so you have to purchase one more book for modern India, that is a brief history of modern India written by an IS officer, Rajiv Vahi. You will get 20 chapters in this book, but you don't need to read the chapter 1 from 4. You have to read only chapter 5 to 20, including appendices. The book is of 400 pages, means it is of 580 pages. First 180 pages you have to avoid, so it comes around 400 pages. 255 pages of Ancient India, 320 pages of Modern India, 400 pages of Modern India, and 320 pages of Medieval India. The all summarize near about 1000 pages, but the thing is that they are not as wide as those which is in Krishna and Reddy. If compared to this particular book, it will turn around only 500 pages, which is easy to revise, written in a very lucid manner. Since they are read by 11th class student, obviously they must be written in a very lucid manner. And what about sir MCQ? I will personally recommend to follow these two books for MCQ. The first one is WBCS scanner. Here you will get the previous 17-year questions of prelims and the last 3-year question of mains, and almost 35 to 36% question gets common in any year. In fact, it is the one of the most best book available for WBCS, and one must have this book. And for the rest of the thing, you can follow Objective General Knowledge 6250 MCQ question written by Tarun Goyal. It is a wonderful question bank book, and you must have these two books, because whatever is asked in the previous is given in a scanner, and whatever asked in other examination and which question is important, it is written in the Tarun Goyal General Knowledge Objective book. You must have these two books, and if you will go through that, I personally believe that you will be able to score more than 90% in the history question. One more thing, few of my friends always ask, sir, made this video in Bengali. Actually now I am also comfortable in Bengali, I am working in Bengali, but thing is that in mains examination they are asking questions in English only. So if you have read some particular terminology in Bengali, you may face difficulties. If you will see the result of this year, you will see that the 80 to 90% students who are passed 2016 Group A examination despite being Bengali, they have read and they have given their answer in English, because in English all these books are available. Lakshmi Kant is available, Ramesh Singh is available, Poonam Dalal Dahiya is available, Tarun Goyal is available, which is not available in Bengali, which you have little book, you have very few books, that do not that of that quality, and it is a market of competition. It is the demand of the time. So I will suggest to gradually shift your preparation in English only. I am also from a vernacular medium, but I shifted to English and I am getting the benefit. Thank you very much for this wonderful session. I will again request to do share and promote, give your opinion in the comment box, and after watching this video, subscribe WBCS for all. Thank you very much.